Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from The Federalist. It's another John Brennan, related article. It's not directly necessarily about him. I think. I haven't read it yet. Don't tell anybody. It says, Henchmen behind Brennan's fake Russia collusion assessment are still at the CIA. This is from July 10th. So, the Goblin Man still has some, peons there. That's not a good thing. It says, hopefully Director Ratcliffe's investigation is still ongoing. Yes, because we want to get rid of the people that weaponize the CIA against Donald Trump. It says, the analysts who crafted the Corrupt Intelligence Community Assessment, or ICA, on Russia's meddling in the 2016 presidential election on behalf of disgraced former CIA Director John Brennan remain active at the CIA, a source familiar with the assessment told The Federalist. Multiple other sources familiar with the House Intelligence Committee's investigation into the Russia collusion hoax added that the HPSCI, is there like a thing that says what the hell that is? Okay, guess not, interviewed the specific people responsible for writing the ICA. And as the Federalist reported earlier this week, that HPSCI staff report established that the ICA was significantly worse and significantly more corrupt than conveyed in the memorandum released last week by CIA Director John Ratcliffe. This taken together, then, it seems there are two possible conclusions. Either Director Ratcliffe's efforts to clean out the agency have hit a snag, or the CIA director is quietly seeking to hold Brennan's collaborators accountable, just as he has done in the case of Brennan and former FBI Director Comey, who now reportedly face criminal referrals based on the CIA's investigation into the ICA. And I believe they were. It is not just reportedly faced them, I think they were referred over. This article is I'm only recording this the day after this article appeared, but I'm pretty sure it was, they were referred. Could be wrong on that. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong. So let's keep going. Since last Tuesday, Director Ratcliffe released a report summarizing the CIA's probe into the crafting of the ICA. That CIA report detailed numerous problems related to the assessment of Russia's activities in the lead-up to the 2016 presidential election. The CIA report, among other things, concluded the ICA should not have attributed high confidence to the conclusion that Putin and the Russian government aspired to help President-elect Trump's election chances. The ICA also should not have included the Steele dossier in its annex or referenced it in the text of the report, the CIA concluded. Scooting down. The CIA investigation into the ICA exposed damning information related to former CIA Director John Brennan's role in producing the bogus report, as well as details implicating the then FBI Director James Comey in the Get Trump conspiracy. But as the Federalist reported earlier this week, the CIA report pales in comparison to the real corruption in play, according to sources familiar with a separate HPSCI staff report. So according to sources, HPSCI, under the leadership of then-Chair Devin Nunes, found the ICA significantly worse and significantly more corrupt than was conveyed in the CIA report. And as the Federalist further reported, the staff report also reveals more details related to the ICA's report on Russia's 2016 influence campaign. Says now another source familiar with the HPSCI staff report has told the Federalist that the analysts who actually drafted the ICA report for Brennan are still with the CIA, some maybe even having been promoted after compiling the faulty report in violation of standard operating procedures. Yeah, again, that is a problem here. Given the serious flaws exposed last week by CIA Director Ratcliffe, and that the ICA on Russia's involvement in the 2016 election was significantly more corrupt than the CIA's report revealed, that the analysts that assisted Brennan and his ilk in the Get Trump effort remain at the agency raises grave concerns. A spokesperson for the CIA did not respond to the Federalist questions concerning what Director Ratcliffe has done, or will do, to ensure these analysts' faulty and biased tradecraft is not continuing after Trump 2.0. The CIA also did not comment on whether the analysts responsible for the bogus ICA will face disciplinary action or are themselves the subject of a criminal referral. Yeah, I would think that if they know who they are, then they should also be subject to a criminal referral because they were part of the BS. And they lied. Yeah, that's a problem. Seems unlikely, however, that Director Ratcliffe will be content with outing the big names while leaving the minions in place. In fact, the most obvious explanation for Director Ratcliffe's failure to release the HPSCI staff report or to include the extensive details of corruption from that report in the CIA analysis of the ICA is that the investigation is still ongoing. Says, let's hope so, and in the meantime, the CIA director would be wise to keep a close leash on Brennan's boys. Yeah, I don't know why these guys would still be there if he knows who they are, unless, like it said, he's doing something kind of what's it called? Like just on the DL, to kind of make sure that, being distracted by something, unless he's doing something that's kind of on the down low to escape a notice from those guys, which, I mean, now these articles are coming out, like these people could just read them and be like, oh, wait, we may be being hunted. So, I don't know. But hopefully something is being done to get these guys out of the CIA because they bad. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.